Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
This Photoshop job of the College Football 27 cover for this year is atrocious. Like, who made this? It's so bad.
This is the deluxe edition. So you have to pay extra to get Kurt Signetti on.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're paying extra to get Kurt Signetti?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
Live from the Built Ford Tough studio at FedEx Forum, it's the Gary Parrish Show, presented by Ortho South, on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Gary Parrish.
All right, here. My name is Gary Parrish, speaking to you from the Built Ford Tough studio. We're at FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis. John Rosa right there producing the program. Glad he's with me. Glad you're with me. Hope you're getting through the day best you can. And I hope you like ending dynasties, because that's what the Grizzlies did last night when the Golden State Warriors declined to match an offer sheet for Quinten Post. Big blow to Steph Curry and Draymond Green and their future plans. We got a third-string center in Memphis. We'll talk about it momentarily. First, though, quickly, let me set today's schedule for you. The next segment, about 20 minutes. Chris Vernon is going to join me. He's the host of the Chris Vernon Show, weekdays noon. Grind City Media. He's going to sit in here right next to Roser, so he'll be comfortable. It'll be familiar territory for him. Chris Vernon will be here in the next segment. Finish talking to him, take a break, come back, do 5 more things you need to know, at which point we will discuss 5 previously undiscussed stories. Among them, a panel of NBA writers who work for CBS Sports. They've made new predictions, updated predictions for where LeBron James, our king, will play next season. I'll tell you how they voted. We'll do that in about 40 minutes. Lionel Messi and Argentina ripped victory from the jaws of defeat in the round of 16 of the FIFA World Cup, down 2-0 in the 79th minute. Scored 3 goals in the final 13 of regulation to beat Egypt 3-2. Incredible stuff, kind of controversial. We'll celebrate the reigning World Cup champs. We'll do it in just a bit. Meantime, Switzerland has also advanced to the last 8 by eliminating Colombia in penalty kicks. It was high drama in Vancouver, and now 6 of the countries still alive. They are European nations. That's a record. I'll run you through what's next in the World Cup. We'll do that a little later on in the show. Dodger star Shohei Ohtani. He made history again yesterday. I'll tell you how. We'll do that in the 3rd segment. And former Cowboys edge rusher Marshawn Kneeland has been diagnosed with CTE following a post-mortem brain analysis following his death from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the age of 24. Sad, but I think unsurprising stuff. Perhaps we should all learn some lessons from this. We'll talk through it during a segment we call 5 more things you need to know. Then we'll eventually do GP's Carryout, and then we'll call it a day. So that's the rundown. We got a lot to get to. But I did want to start in the NBA, where the biggest news of NBA free agency is now official. Quinten Post is a Grizzly. The headline came last night, 10:48 p.m., courtesy of ESPN's Shams Charania. The Warriors have declined to match Post's 3-year, $30 million offer sheet that he received from the Grizzlies, presumably because they're either cheap or they're chicken. What are you, Golden State? Are you cheap or chicken? Are you cheap or chicken, Golden State? John Roser, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, GP.
It's a Wednesday morning, I think, according to my watch.
It is a Wednesday morning.
Thank you for working double time again.
Yeah, man, no problem.
I hope you know you're appreciated around here.
You know what? I hope so, and I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, I just wanted you to hear it. Sometimes it's nice to hear it, you know?
No, absolutely,
Here's my first question for you. Is it sad for you to see the Steph Draymond era in this way?
Well, I mean, I think it does for sure mean that when you get rid of Quinten Post and you let him go,
Quinten Post goes out the door. Banner stop going up in the rafters.
Exactly.
How different is, seriously, in your head, how different is this than when Kyrie left LeBron in August 2017?
How different is Quinten Post leaving than Kyrie leaving?
So the similarities would be this. You're set up for greatness in Cleveland. You've got the pieces to do it. And then one of them is just like, I'm out of here. That was Kyrie.
Yeah.
And the rest, as you know, is history.
Yeah.
Similarly, they're trying to, in Golden State, trying to make one last push with Steph and Draymond. Jimmy Butler coming off of an injury. There's some thoughts that they could try to land LeBron James. And now this happens. The Grizzlies come in there and take your...
The Grizzlies come in there and take Quinten Post.
That's right.
Take Quinten Post. Kyrie's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. Kyrie wanted to go.
But who's taller?
Quinten Post is taller. Big men matter more today than they did in 2017.
See what I'm saying?
So, yeah, I mean, I see the similarities here.
Yeah.
You're saying Kyrie matter, or Quinten Post, his impact today matters just what Kyrie's did in 2017.
I understand some people find it difficult to compare eras. You know, one thing that happened in this era, another thing that happened in this era. I don't find it difficult at all. I know things have changed, but I can still make these comparisons. And what just happened to Golden State feels, to me at least, a little bit like what happened to the Cavs in 2017.
Look, when 2026, 27 Quinten Post has the same impact as 2017 Kyrie, you heard it here first.
You heard it.
You heard it from Gary first.
Hey, we got a third string center.
We have a third string center.
We needed one.
You have to have one, I think, with the way the league is now.
I know you had to sit through every single game last season. You remember how sometimes it was like, man, they don't have tall people.
We don't have tall people, and then sometimes people that can't dribble.
That's tough.
It's tough when you're playing basketball.
At any level.
Any level.
At any level.
You don't have tall people and people that can't dribble.
Man, it's a problem in the NBA. It's a problem in church league.
Yes.
8-year-old church league. If you got a bunch of little nerd kids that can't dribble or can't, touch the bottom of the net.
The full court press is on, and you're not getting the ball past half court. It's tough.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a real problem. So it's less of a problem in Memphis today than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Because Quinten Post is tall. He plays center. And now we got 3 of them dudes on the roster. And I thought, in all seriousness, we'll stop playing around for a second. I thought Chris Harrington had a nice breakdown of all of this over at dailymemphian.com, with the idea being, so I think when we first hear the offer sheet, we don't know the details. We just hear offer sheet made to Quinten Post, and the Warriors have till late last night to match it. And the original tweet from Shams was 3 years, $30 million.
Yeah.
And we sit here and we go, oh, like $2 million a year, 3 years. Is that what the third string center gets these days? We now know only 1 year of that is guaranteed.
Right.
It doesn't mean that he won't be here in year 2 or year 3. But if the Grizzlies want to get out of this, there's an easy out of it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, as Harrington points out, the Grizzlies have indicated that they expect Zach Edey to be healthy and available. But the Grizzlies have also indicated we're in a rebuild.
Yeah.
And Zach Edey, coming off multiple surgeries, just isn't going to be pushed by this franchise in a rebuilding year. I'm assuming there'll be a minutes restriction at some points. There's going to be just sit out because second night of back-to-backs, first night of back-to-backs. In other words, Zach Edey, even if he is as healthy as we all want him to be, is not going to be on the court 82 games or 35 minutes. All right? The Grizzlies have done a deal for Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart, we're a big fan of in every aspect of it.
Yeah.
He also misses games.
Right.
So as Harrington points out, Quinten Post, who has started like 40 games for the Warriors, he is going to, on a depth chart, be a third-string center, but he's going to play a lot of second-string center minutes, and he's going to end up starting games just because there's going to be a night in January where Isaiah Stewart's out with a ankle, and Zach Edey's out rest, and Quinten Post is your starting center. That's going to be something that happens.
No, and I think it's something that happens. I think you're seeing it from other teams around the league. The Boston Celtics realized we need to be a little bit taller. They go sign Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson's a guy who's had injury history. Mitchell Robinson got a lot of money, too. And then the Knicks go and they sign Andre Drummond. The Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet Holmgren's had injury issues already in his career. Isaiah Hartenstein, I think I said he's played, 47 games and 57 games each of the last 2 years. What do? They go out and get a Daimara in the draft because, hey, we can't continue to just push Chet and push Isaiah Hartenstein if we're trying to make deep playoff runs all these years. We can't keep pushing these guys out here for 35 minutes a night with the size and the speed that the game's played at. We need another big man that can also eat up 20 to 25 minutes here and there if we need to. Look at the San Antonio Spurs. They have Cornette. We saw some of those minutes in, but Luke Cornett's a serviceable regular season player. They go out and they trade for that first-round pick and get Terrace Reed from UConn.
They drafted two centers.
We need more big men here because we can't just play Wemby 37 minutes a night.
And the days of saying he's a 4, but we'll play him at the 5, that's not over, but it's less true today than it was even 3 years ago.
Yes.
It's less true today than it was even 3 years ago. Like Cameron Boozer will play some 5 in the NBA, but not as much 5 as he would have played 5 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, he's going to play more 4, and he may play some 3-point forward stuff, but yeah, there's going to be situational times where he can play 5, but no, like the league's getting back to, hey man, you need big men, but the league's also played really, really fast now. Yeah. So you need a lot of big men because you can't just run one of them out there for 37 minutes.
That's right. So if the question is, who is Quinten Post? What kind of player is he? He's 26 years old, played at Boston College in his final year of college, was the 52nd pick in the 2024 NBA draft, and he has started 49 games for the Warriors so far, 7 foot, 238, and just a stretch 5.
Yeah, he's played real playoff games. That series that they had like 2 years ago with the Rockets, that first-round series, that was a great playoff series. Went 7 games. He had 2 games where he had double digits, had another game where he had double-digit rebounds in it. So, like, he has played in real games for them.
He had double digits in a play-in game against the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're a Grizzlies fan, and you're like, I don't know who this is. You've watched him play. You've watched him get double digits on you in a postseason game. And so he only shot 34% from 3 last season. But before that, the year before, it was 41%. And in college, there's a track record of shooting there. The shooting looks legitimate. And it's almost all going to be from the perimeter. He is a stretch 5. I think Harrington put it at like 60% of his field goal attempts come from 3-point range. And so he adds a different dynamic than he's 7 foot like Zach Edey, but a different type of player. Zach is big and strong and going to be physical, and Quinten Post is going to step out to the perimeter, and you can play 5 out with Cameron Boozer next to him. I mean, you're going to have 5 out lineups.
No, and I think part of the sell too is look at the centers that have played. It very clearly appears to be kind of a cheat code position in Isolo's offense. The limited time we saw Zach Edey last year, he looked awesome. Jock Landale looked so good. Jock Landale just got $14 million. That's how good Jock Landale looked in Isolo's system. And in fact, the center was such a cheat code that, and we were in the situation we were in, that we just decided to play without a center because it was going to be a cheat code in Isolo's system that we just said we can't. Lawson Lovering had a double-double in Isolo's system. So, yeah.
So that's the updated transactional news of the past 24 hours, in addition to the Grizzlies, I guess, finalizing the deal that involved Santi Aldama, and it now involves 6 different teams and a lot of different names, but the details don't really matter any more than what we already knew. I think D'Angelo Russell is coming back here. We don't expect him to stick around, do we?
Man, I got a nightmare of D'Angelo Russell. You know what? This is how Chris will know. He'll remember that it was the Lakers series. It was the Lakers series a couple years ago. The Dear Dylan, Did I Poke Bears? And it's game 4. We're up 97 to 9. We're up 7 with 5 minutes to go. And D'Angelo Russell hits 3 straight threes to put the Lakers up 99-97, and we lose the game in overtime.
Well, I wish he wouldn't have done that.
I wish he wouldn't have done that, too.
Shame on him for doing that.
Yeah.
So we got a Quinten Post. We've got a D'Angelo Russell for now.
Yeah.
And we got a 1-2 record in Summer League after last night's 96-82 loss to the Atlanta Hawks in Salt Lake City. You were in studio. So, were you in studio the night before?
Yeah, I've been in studio all 3 nights.
You can show up for every Summer League game. Not everybody can.
Not everybody can.
No, it's like this was expected last night. Cameron Boozer did not play.
Yeah.
Cedric Coward did not play. Second night of a back-to-back in Summer League with another game coming up on Friday. We talked about it yesterday. It was nothing official, but we know how this stuff works. And by the time tip-off arrived last night, there was no surprise that the Grizzlies starting lineup looked a little different. No surprise that they lost. We don't really care, do we?
No, I will say Taylor Hendricks, he did play after he missed the second half of the first game and then the whole second game with like a little, I think it was like hamstring or something. And he didn't play great, so I wonder if that's still kind of bothering him.
He was 3 of 14 from the field.
You do know who we have. And he had, I believe, 12 point. He might have had a double-double last night, 12 and 10. There's a third Porter brother. Michael Porter and Jonte Porter's younger brother, Javon Porter, is on our team.
All right.
And he had a double-double last night.
Hey, we're not going to judge him based on his brother's sins.
We're not.
You wouldn't want to be judged on another man's sins.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And Porters are wild.
I mean, look, he played like 12 games at Missouri.
Yep.
And then he had an undisclosed leg injury and missed the rest of the year. So
I sure hope
one could say
wasn't involved.
Bringing him in on your Summer League team, that could be a gamble.
All right. Oh, hey, we're not going to judge a man for his brother's sins.
No.
His brother made a mistake.
Yes.
I bet his brother understands he made a mistake.
Absolutely.
And we're not going to judge another man.
We can make jokes.
But we can make jokes.
We can make jokes.
Back to the center conversation real quick. Henry Vasar played.
He did.
And got 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And he's just another example of, like, the Hawks prioritized him. And he was selected, I think, 52nd.
It was, yeah.
Maybe the same as Quinten Post in a different draft. So he was drafted 52nd, but they paid him. The contract is the same contract that the 31st pick got last year. So they told him from the jump, his representation, if you can figure out a way to stay available till 52, we'll take you there and pay you like you're 31. And that's just another example of a premium being placed on guys who are that tall.
Yeah, big men.
I mean, Henry Vasar is a big dude.
He's a big dude. He can move. I think he did have a like a down the lane dunk last night. Like he kind of caught the ball like one pop and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. Like that's.
Oh, he's a real player.
Yeah. That's real.
I mean, in my final mock draft at CBS Sports, I had him as a projected first-round pick.
Yeah.
He did leave money on the table. Not going back to North Carolina. He could have made $5 million at North Carolina next season.
Yeah.
He's going to make like 2 or 3, somewhere in that range in the NBA. He could have made at North Carolina next season what he's going to make, about half of what he's going to make over the next 4 years with the Hawks.
Yeah.
But all indications are he just did not want to go back to school, wanted to be in the NBA, and with a premium placed on people who just measure like him.
Right.
He could have been the preseason ACC Player of the Year, or at least in that conversation. As it is, he'll be a role player at best for an Atlanta team that expects to go back to the playoffs. But the reason all of that went down on draft night, the way it went down, is because he's another example of a quality big. Like centers, people like him 5 years ago, we would look at him and go, I don't know if they're going to take him. You know, he might find a place in the NBA, but nobody's going to spend a real pick on him. And now it's just not true.
Man, I think a lot of these big men might need to pay a little, whatever percent they pay their agent.
Yeah.
They may need to throw a little extra percentage at Wemby.
I mean, he is getting a lot of people paid.
He's getting a lot of big men paid.
He is getting a lot of people,
Yes.
a lot of people paid. It's a little bit like when a big time job opens in like college football or college basketball, and you got all these candidates, and it's like none of these guys, like the Kentucky or the North Carolina job opens, and it's like, they want Tommy Lloyd or they want TJ Otzelberger. Well, Tommy Lloyd's got a great thing at Arizona. He doesn't want to leave it.
Right.
To go try to build another great thing somewhere else. And TJ's like, his wife played at Iowa State and he's got a great thing there. And so these guys, they don't really want to leave. The reason North Carolina wants them is because they're awesome.
Yeah.
The reason they don't really want to leave is because they've got an awesome situation set up. It's home.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine. And so what happens? It just gets everybody paid. This big job opens, and then everybody gets big deals that they otherwise couldn't have got. And then you send here's a same type of thing. When John Calipari left Memphis, I reported, just like a tweet and a 3-paragraph story, that Memphis was interested in talking to Bruce Pearl about succeeding John Calipari as the Memphis basketball coach. And
that got him paid.
I think he got a $500,000 raise.
Yeah.
I think he got like a $500,000. The next time I saw Bruce, the first thing he said to me was, I think I probably owe you like $100,000 or something.
Did he give it to you?
No.
Oh,
no.
Damn.
But it was that simple. It was like I knew the Memphis Boosters.
Yeah.
They literally wanted to talk to Bruce.
Yeah.
And knew that I knew Bruce. And I wouldn't but I was in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I was like, here, call this person. Here's a number, do this. And within like a very short amount of time, it was like, Bruce Pearl has re-signed with Tennessee, new contract, whatever. Yeah, so that's the way this stuff works. And Wemby is now creating these what are you worth 5 years ago?
Right.
Wemby's here now. What are you worth now? Because we need people like you to deal with people like him.
It used to be, if you were a 6'7" wing, who could just somewhat shoot the ball.
Well, that's still a thing. Like
it still is. Yeah,
are you a 6'7" athlete who could shoot? Oh, you can get paid.
Yeah, right.
But bigs are getting paid. Quinten Post is among the latest.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Vernon's in here next.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball. But the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. A class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Everybody says about you, they're like, he wins at every level, right? He won in high school, he won in AAU, he won in college. Just explain to me how. Like, what is winning basketball?
I mean, I think it's just showing up every day. You know, I don't cheat the game. I show up at work, I have high energy, great coaching. First and foremost, I've always been surrounded by great coaches and players who really want to buy in and win. People talk about my winning, but you can't do that without a team.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies.
Inside the Built Ford Tough studio, and on Wednesdays in the second segment, I'm joined by Chris Vernon. He's the host of the Chris Vernon Show, weekdays noon, Grind City Media. How are you, Chris Vernon?
I'm great.
Man, we're getting ready to go to Las Vegas.
We are getting ready to go to Las Vegas for Summer League.
We're going to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great, and I think obviously this rookie class has shown well very far. It is given to all manner of overreactions already, and people are, when Kevin Garnett is out there tweeting like, yo, this is like 96. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
In a world where so many former NBA players just hate on the young guys,
yep.
I love that Kevin Garnett is enthusiastic about him. He loves everybody.
Absolutely. He does love everybody.
He loves everybody.
He does. But I mean, I also think I've obviously been around him, met him before. Tony's real close with him, and he is so self-assured.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And I do think, I was thinking about this the other day. Is there part of that, beyond him being so self-assured, I would say as like universally beloved / respected as anyone. Like no one puts smut on Kevin Garnett's name ever.
The only thing you'll ever hear about him is that he's a lunatic.
Yeah. But I mean, like, he was like the guy that probably stayed too long and then went at 31 to Boston, but then proved, was the backbone of a team that won a title and honestly probably would have won another title if he doesn't get hurt or if Perkins doesn't get hurt. And yeah, like you never hear anybody ding his career. No. You never hear anybody, maybe... I'm sure in his mind, maybe like ranked lower on the greatest power forwards ever list or whatever, but still, I mean, I think he has always been massively confident and self-assured, but I also think that the reason I say that is because I think part of the reaction to players now is almost a reaction to, well, y'all said this about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Or, they talk about this guy in so much more a positive manner than maybe I got talked about during my time. I actually think Kobe would be the same way if he hadn't passed away. I think there's like these kind of guys. It's almost like the ones that are. Because even, I know it was terrible, but on that NBC thing, Jordan was like effusive in praise.
Right.
On the younger players. Right. Like, no, they're unbelievable. You know what I mean? It was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And LeBron many times celebrates the younger players.
Because that should be the opinion of every former NBA player, that the guys we're watching right now are just better.
Sure.
It's just crazy. Like when these idiots get in these conversations about if you take the 96 Bulls and like, it's just a different, everything's so different now. It's a different sport.
Well, and I'll tell you this, more so than anything, it is the kids, and I have said, I say this all the time. Rosa will sometimes agree with me. Devin usually doesn't. Look, I've spent my last 16 years being around kids, and people always hate on the younger generation. I do not.
I don't either.
I am so infinitely more impressed with the kids that I am consistently around, and I have coached them from the time they were, 4 and 5 years old up until now. Still, Williams' team, I'll coach the rec team that they put together and stuff. And I'm around those kids all the time. I am infinitely more impressed with them than I am their parents.
All I have to...
Their parents are the crazy ones.
Oh.
The kids are so impressive. They're like well-spoken. They can look into cameras. They can produce things. They're like great with adults. And I was like, all of that is supposed to be different than what you think. It's like, oh, these kids are just got their hands in their iPads. And I'm like, no, they're like way better at communicating than I was with adults.
In every way, I'm the same way. Like, I'm impressed by young people.
Wild.
It is a natural thing for aging people to be like, in this next generation, they don't. What are they listening to, and what are they watching, and what are they doing? The country's going to hell, and the country might be going to hell, but it ain't because of the young people.
No.
I just think of how me and my friends conducted ourselves at the same age. And
because our parents weren't around. That's what it was.
My parents didn't know where I was for days at a time.
No. Your parents, they're the baby boomers, which is our parents, right? Like, they were working, bro.
Yes.
They were working.
My parents got up.
My mom taught as a college professor. And I mean, like, a lot of times she taught night classes, like, all the time. My dad, he was gone by the time I was up in the morning. He was back at like 5 o'clock, would pour like a gigantic Diet Coke, sit down and watch Tom Brokaw in the nightly news, and it was like, get away from me. You know what I mean? That's what life was. Yeah. And it was like, after school, I was just like, they didn't know where I was. I'm like watching William drive to the gym this morning on Life 360 to make sure he got there safe.
I know where my kids are at all times. my parents in the summer, I mean, forget about it. My parents get out the house at 8:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't see them again until 5, 6 o'clock at night. And in that long period of time, they had no idea what I was doing. Right. Like no idea where I was, what I was doing, nothing. And it was just
they were working,
and everything was mostly fine, I guess. But it's just very different, and just little social things that I see that, like, oh, buddy, these people would have had problems when I was in school, and they just don't have problems now. Like, kids are just much more understanding.
Yes.
I'm impressed by you. I
really, honestly. Yeah. And so, like, I mean, I would just say that, like,
I say this about Evan Hayes when I have Evan in here. He's just an impressive young guy.
Right.
Our oldest son is just an impressive young man. No credit to me.
Right.
I don't know how he ended up this way, but he's just an impressive young man.
That's how.
Yeah, it's
what are you talking about? You weren't around. That's why the kid didn't care about basketball.
I couldn't make an impact on him. Thank God. I made no negative impact on my child because I was in New York. Thank God.
He's so impressive because he is the exact opposite of you in every way.
No, in a lot of ways.
I know him.
So, like, I look at him and I go, and I just contrast it. Like, just simple stuff like we just went on vacation together.
Yep.
There is no scenario where 23-year-old me was calling my mom or my dad and saying, hey, you want to go on vacation with me and my girlfriend?
No.
0% chance. In fact, if my parents called me and said, do you and your girlfriend want to go on vacation with me?
For sure not.
No. Are you crazy? Why would you even ask me that?
Yeah.
And he's just, like, couldn't be better about it. All of it. All of it's good. Yep. I love young people.
Yep. Back to Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, back to Kevin Garnett.
He's probably right about this rookie class.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up the rookie class because I got a tweet yesterday. The Utah Jazz fans picked up on Roser and R's conversation yesterday. They misidentified Roser as Bennett Doyle, but whatever, they're doing the best they can. And, I mean, he kind of looks like Bennett a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that. How long do you think it'd take him? Years.
I can't get Bennett's beard.
To grow that beard.
No.
That's a years thing.
Yeah. That's a years thing.
That's a years thing. Can you grow one?
I could grow a beard.
You could?
I have had a beard before.
When?
When I was honestly, you want to know when? When the whole Albert Means thing went down, and I was starting to get, I was getting threats, and
you started wearing a beard.
I wore a beard just because I didn't know who I was walking into.
Do you have a picture of it?
Somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh God!
But like I mean, I went through a phase where I grew a beard, moved into a secure building, and put the apartment under somebody.
Who do you think was going to kill you?
The guy who showed up at the commercial appeal office threatening to kill me.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was that just a random guy? Alabama fan?
Oh, yeah. A random guy. I mean, here's the story. I'm sitting on the whatever floor of that building that's getting blown up, 495 Union. get a call at the desk. And it's
Are they blowing that up?
Yeah, they're blowing it up and then rebuilding a hospital there. It's going to be part of the UT Medical, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't read that.
Yeah. So you don't read.
Fair. Sam Hardiman tweeted it.
Yeah.
I might have seen it.
The closest you're coming to reading this stuff is a Sam Hardiman tweet.
You're right.
Shout out Sam Hardiman.
Shout out Sam Hardiman.
Well, hey, thanks for the breaking news. 50 years later, they're going to tear down the commercial appeal building. I mean, who cares?
So I get a phone call from the downstairs, and they're like, Mr. Parrish. I said, yeah. They said, hey, got a visitor here to see you. I said, who? They said, it's Mike. And I said, Mike, I don't. And they say, he's a friend of yours. And I said, I don't have a friend named Mike who should be coming to see me at work. And so I go talk to one of my editors. They're like, we were expecting this. It's probably going to be a subpoena. We were expecting to get sued. He's probably just going to serve you papers. Let's walk down there with security. Get down there, lobby. Guy just looks off. He just looks off. Got a trench coat on. It just looks uncomfortable.
A trench coat?
Like a long coat. And he's got his hands in the coat. I'm like, what is going on? They got security on me. And I'm like, hi, I'm Gary. What's up? I clearly, you're not my friend. So you're already misrepresenting yourself. Why are we here? And he's like, hey, I just need to talk to you. And I said, well, talk. He's like, well, I need to talk to you in private. I said, we're not talking in private. We're talking right here in the lobby of the commercial appeal. This is like when classified ads were big and people would sell. So the lobby's always filled with people trying to sell a car or something. So there's a lot of people in there, and this guy's getting weird. He won't talk to me in public. And he's like, I need to talk to you alone. I said, well, I'm not going to be alone with you. So finally they just usher us off into a side office thing, like a conference room. And then security's basically like, all right, what's up? And he's like, I need you to fix your story. I said, what do you mean fix your story? You need to change your story. You need to say that this did not happen the way you're saying it happened. I said, well, that's not going to happen. He said, if you don't, I'm just telling the story. This is true. We have video of you at Platinum Plus. And I went, oh, no. And I start running through my head. I'm like, well, I'm a single man. And like, whatever. Like, okay, you have video of me. It's Platinum Plus. Okay, whatever. I'm still like, I don't know.
They do.
I'm still like, I don't want to see it. and at that point,
he's threatening.
He's threatening me.
Yeah.
And at that point, my editor stood up to this guy and said, and I quote, I don't care if he's effing animals at Platinum Plus as long as it's not on the expense report, and now you need to go.
What?
Real story. And then that was over. And at that point, I was like, all right, this is getting weird. And I would like,
did the guy ever identify who he was or what he had to do with it? He obviously wasn't just a fan.
I don't know what was going on.
It was somebody.
Somebody sent him there.
Yeah, but obviously, that it mattered to.
In a trench coat.
Yeah, and he was just, I can still see it right now. He was like reaching, and it was kind of, I was like, what is he going to grab? And he's like,
did you turn to your editor and be like, animals, really, bro?
I was like, listen, I ain't into animals.
Like, God. Could you have said anything else?
Could you have said anything else? All right, now you're making me feel weird. You don't think I'm into animals, do you? So that was that, and after that, I was like, because then it would be like, you'd be out in a bar, and it'd be like somebody would say something to you, and it'd be like, it just got very uncomfortable. Yeah. And
it's hard to describe to people that weren't around then, because I had just started in the media as well. It's hard to describe. This is pre-Grizzlies. You know what I mean? Like, this is before they had just moved to town, and Calipari had just gotten started. SEC football was it here.
Yeah.
Like, it was, and it still is. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, college football Saturdays, there's not a highway that leads out of Memphis that isn't slammed with people going to games. But in terms of the attention that it got, and Tennessee was, they had just won in 98. This is early 2000s, and Bama is trying to get it back going. And it's like, I mean, that stuff was just, it was so immense.
I revisited it recently because somebody in Alabama is doing a podcast series on the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Or maybe a documentary. I don't know which one.
Oh, wow.
And so I sat down with them.
You did?
Yeah, and did the whole thing. So before I started talking, I was like, this is 25 years ago. Like, I don't even remember most of this stuff.
So I do remember a lot of it.
So I just had to revisit, but like, 3 different coaching staffs got fired. There were 3 men got indicted. Like 3 different programs in the SEC went on probation. It was like crazy. And so it just became this whirlwind. But like, here's how testy it got for a minute. There was one time Kelly and I were in Florida, and we were just in the resort pool, and there's just another young family over here with a kid, whatever. And a guy, the father had on an Alabama hat, and the kid's name, the little baby they were playing with, was named Logan. And we just sort of picked up on that because it was like, hey, Logan, come over here or something. And my wife just, she talks to everybody all the time. She was just like, oh, Logan, you're an Alabama fan, I see. Is he named after Logan Young? And I just looked at Kelly. I was like, what are you even doing? She was just trying to be nice. And the guy was like, no, but I tell you what, that was just the craziest story. And she was like, yeah, we're from Memphis. And I was like,
oh no.
And I was like, and she was like, and they started talking, and he was like, yeah, and it got in that writer who started all this, and he was in business with Tennessee, and it was all, and I like looked at Kelly, and I was like,
why?
Because her instincts are to be like, this is my husband.
Yeah, here's a connection.
Here's the connection. And I was like, this guy might want to fight me. And so I was like, all right, let's get out of here. But anyway, I would run into those little things all the time. So at one point I was just like, all right, I grew a beard. I moved into the Gayoso house, had security in the lobby, and the apartment was in Jason D. Williams' name, and the phone was in Corey Brandon's name.
That's hilarious.
There was nothing in my name.
They said that Rose has heard me tell it a lot. And there was an article in the New Yorker many, many years ago. This guy that wrote for the New Yorker went down to SEC Media Days to do this thing on Paul Feinbaum, to understand why Paul Feinbaum was such a big deal. And he rallied me to do this interview, and he asked me about a Feinbaum story. And I was like, this is crazy, because every time I think about him, when I first moved to Memphis, Paul Feinbaum was the king of Alabama. Yeah. Like, the entire state at 2:00 every day turned that on.
Oh, yeah.
And his callers were famous and everything, right? So anyways, I had heard this name, right, as I was just getting into sports radio. Paul Feinbaum. So I go down there, and this is right after the whole thing has happened, the Albert Means thing. And I'm driving around, and I turn on, like, right at 2:00, listen to Paul Feinbaum. And, I mean, he's just talking in his, in his monotone voice like this. And I'm like, really? Yeah. Like, this is what people care about? Like, Paul Feinbaum? I was like, I don't get it, And he's just talking. He's like, and so we're here at SEC Media Days. And he's like, and there's been a lot going on here. The Albert Means situation is going on. And I'm like, dude, I think I'm about to fall asleep. I'm going to drive off the road. And I'm like, what is it? Like, why everybody likes this guy? And so he's like, so the Albert Means situation is going on. And obviously that's taken over down here everywhere. That's all anybody's talking about. And he's like, and I see Bill Curry is walking around from, from a radio station to radio station, and he's doing interviews, but everybody knows that Bill Curry is a scumbag with no credibility. Bro, I almost drove off the road. Hey, they went straight to break. He said, everybody knows. He just said it he goes, everybody knows Bill Curry's a scumbag with no credibility, and just says it totally matter of fact. And I was like, all right, I get it. It was the funniest. Still to this day, the funniest thing I've ever heard on radio. And they're like, fine ball. And they go to the break, and I'm like, bro, what?
After my junior year of college, I interned at the Birmingham Post-Herald, and he was the columnist at the Birmingham Post-Herald at the time. And you cannot overstate how big of a deal he was.
He would say he would just matter of fact say the most offensive, horrible thing about someone, and then just move on.
He will still do that.
He does it.
I mean, he will talk to say
Tell
about
Lane Kiffin and then Miley Cyrus.
Yes, I mean, he'll do that still.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the fact that he does it, and it's just like he just says it matter of fact, is so funny.
No.
So funny.
All of those were crazy times. So anyway, I didn't expect to talk about any of this. What I was trying to ask you, we got into a whole conversation about Albert Means and beards because Roser was misidentified on Twitter by Jazz fans.
He was.
But Jazz fans, they got a hold of our conversation, and they spread it around a little bit. And then one of the replies was, I wish Vernon would have been in studio because I'd like to hear what he thinks after 2 Darren Peterson games.
I think he's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So awesome.
What are you talking about?
He's so awesome.
What I have to say? I mean, I'm so sorry if I'm going to let you down here. But, I mean, my God. Bro.
He looks the part, man.
I mean, look, and obviously we put up a clip from the mismatch where I was over the moon over Boozer because I was like, Boozer looks like you took an NBA veteran and just said, go play in Summer League. Right. It's just the way he plays.
Right.
And the way he sees the game and the way he deliberate and it's slowed down and it's like God, man, this guy
just standing in the corner and throwing skip passes to the other corner is like not
it's
stuff 18-year-olds do.
Yeah, like a lot of these guys are herky-jerky and they're, certainly, playing too fast or they're trying to show themselves off or they're trying to he's just like, it's like you just took the best guy. Like it's almost like every once in a while we would have a basketball practice and we'd have 9 and one of the dads would be there and the dad would get in there and the dad ain't going to go crazy on the kids, whatever, but he's just going to make the right play every time and try to make everybody better every time. And it's like, that's what it looks like, except the guy is 18.
Oh, that's the way we play one-on-one in our driveway. Like I let the boys play and I just sort of, I'm your, if you need me, I'm here and then I'll get it back to you.
Yes.
And I'm just getting you.
And that is exactly how Cam Boozer strikes me. Right. On the other hand, that is not how Peterson strikes me. Peterson strikes me as, I walked away from those first 2 games going, oh, God, he is going to be immediately awesome. Mm-hmm. That is going to happen. Mm-hmm. Like, there will be the same way that Flag had, those monster games last year. We're going to look up at night and we're going to see some of these box scores and be like, what? Right. Like, he's going to have, a 18 for 26, 47 points. Like he scores, man. Yeah. And that was the thing about both of those guys. Both of them scored at all 3 levels. Right. First 5 minutes of the first game, Boozer had a dunk on the first possession, then it's a fadeaway from the elbow, then walks into a 3. And I'm like, oh, right. When they say 3-level scorer,
there it was.
This is what they're talking about. But the Peterson thing, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like that one clip that was going around, and I know people were like, "Oh, he said, bro, you can't play better defense."
That's the thing. That was my point. I made this point yesterday.
Play better defense
we know what Cedric Coward is as a perimeter defender. He's a real, legitimate NBA perimeter defender, and he couldn't do anything with them.
Nobody's going to be able to.
Right.
Maybe Amen and Asar Thompson,
right,
who are just total He made in a lab defensive player.
He very easily gets where he's trying to get to.
And it's so smooth.
Yes.
It is so smooth.
Yes.
They're going to play him off the ball, too, right. Because he's got the ball in his hands. He turned it over 8 times in that game, the first game. But, I mean, just watching him, and it's like, good grief, this guy. It's like when you can blow past somebody and get to the basket and take contact and finish, but you can also – cross, step back, fade away 3. Stuff. It's like, I mean, all of it. And the other thing is I've been watching his interviews and stuff, and it's like, what?
He's getting better.
No, it's like he's showing personality, and it's like, what? I thought you were the dour, antisocial Rod Wave guy. What happened? You just really hated Lawrence Kansas.
I think they've gotten to him. Because even
what happened here? I found him to be personable. He's talking about his dog and crap.
I sat down with him at Big 12 Media Day last October, one-on-one on camera. It's on YouTube. And he was fine, but he was just fine. Yeah. He did not have much to say. It was just very serious. I couldn't really get him to go anywhere. And that has changed because I saw him when he was introduced, I think, at the draft.
Yeah.
He walked into the room, and he was like, what's up, everybody? To the media, and nobody really said anything back. And he's like, oh, okay, y'all ain't talking tonight. But he he was talking. Yeah. He was playing around, and that's just not the way he was at Kansas.
At all.
At all.
At all. In fact, it served him wrong by not talking and just saying, hey, man, this is what's going on with me, because everybody was then left to come up with what is going on with him.
I think he was wildly mishandled by the people. I don't even mean to criticize. I bet it's hard. Like, you know, we're both parents. Raising children's hard. I can imagine what it's like to have that and everything coming at you.
Yeah, it just seems like he was coached.
He was coached.
And now he's on his own, and it's like, actually, you're seeing what the kid actually is, and it's like, oh, wait, he's not kind of dour.
It was like the cramping thing was real, and then it was like, and then I think he got scared. He got freaked out by it. I think that's real. And then it was like, hey, don't hurt this. Don't risk this. Don't do this. It was like, it started with you're the number 1 pick in the draft. Let's not screw it up. In golf, it's like you got a 4-shot lead going into Sunday. Just don't screw it up. And they screwed it up by being too careful with everything. But now
everybody that ever watched him, you know, he was all. The crazy thing is, how about this? You're looking now, and you're going, man, like, you want to talk about bright lights? Everybody's going to be looking at Advanced on Thursday night now. Yeah. Because it's like Boozer and Peterson look awesome, bro.
I am now, and I think we should be, like, I'm glad we didn't have to. There was a chance we might have passed on him.
Oh, Peterson?
Yeah. And I'm glad that's not going to be a thing that we have to worry about.
I don't know. They might. I mean, I don't know. The talent is so overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Like how you can't believe how good he looks.
I was clear. Like if I would have taken Devonta 1 just because there's no risk
and
there.
again, we haven't seen Caleb Wilson yet either.
Yeah. But I said I would have taken Peterson too. And if he fell to the Grizzlies, despite all the stuff that would have been like, I would have taken him.
But there's no question. I mean, like, look, everybody said at the very beginning this is 4. We've seen 2 of them already, and like it's like, okay, they are exactly what everybody said they were.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Right.
I mean, because again, it's easier for. I'm not telling you that Boozer's going to be better than Peterson long term. What I am going to tell you is that, like, it's always easier if you've got the ball. Yeah. It's one of the things I've told you, like, when we've talked about outside of Giannis, like, most people's best player is not a front court guy. Right. It's not like, because you have to have the ball. Right, you're the one with the ball in your hands, and you could see like Boozer when he can have the ball in his hands, but like Peterson's got the ball in his hands, and Summer League always stinks for big guys. I mean, I think that's what everybody was, even in the Boozer games, it's like, bro, why don't you throw it to him?
Right,
he's gonna make the right play. He's gonna score or set you up. Like, but that's just really not like big guys always are at a disadvantage.
And Peterson's probably gonna play off the ball a lot, but it's not hard to see. Like fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go. You just start putting the ball in his hands.
Yes.
And give him a ball screen and let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. He gonna play closing time with the ball in his hands. Two-man game stuff. Let's just see if you can keep me from getting where I'm trying to get.
And
and if you play off of him or go under a screen, he's a high-level shooter.
It's so wild when people say stuff like, he reminds you of Kobe when you see him, but bro,
it does.
You can't help it.
I know.
You watch it, and you're like, damn, bro.
You don't want to say he's going to be Kobe Bryant,
but he looks like him.
You can say that. I mean,
bro, he looks like him.
You can say it looks like
the
it.
moves and the elevation, and then getting to his shot. It's like, damn, man.
This stuff, the dribble, pull, that looks like.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's going to be.
He's not bouncy in the same way Kobe was, but in terms of like the floor stuff, he's like later Kobe. Early Kobe is like straddling people. You know what I mean? Like, he's like jumping over you.
Right.
Like he was a freak of nature.
But Peterson was a better athlete in high school than he showed in college.
Interesting.
So, we'll see. We'll see what that is. But some analysts get like real offended when you're like, you should never compare a teenager to Kobe Bryant. And it's like, okay, I'm not saying he's going to be Kobe Bryant. I'm just saying it looks like that.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
There's no question. Anybody that watches is like, all right, that does look pretty Kobe. looks pretty Kobe-esque.
All right, so if I don't see you between now and Friday, I'll see you Friday at
we'll be there.
3 o'clock Vegas time, is that right?
I think I'm going to try to go tomorrow night to Peterson to Bansta.
I'll go tomorrow night.
It's tomorrow night.
What time is that?
Yeah, like 5 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
Or 6 o'clock. Vegas time.
I'm going for EYBL. I'm going for EYBL too. So
I just want to be in there for that.
Yeah.
I just want to see Peterson to Bansta.
That'd be awesome.
That's how that's the reason they make it the marquee game.
There you go.
That'd be a big deal too, man. That'd be a big one. I've been there for Flags first. I've been there for Zion's first. I've been there for a lot of the big ones. I don't think you were with me for Zion, right?
The earthquake.
Yeah, that's right. We sat up top with Mark Titus in the Thomas and Mack Center. But I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a buzz like that.
Right.
So I'll be interested to see if that buzz is the same way when it's advanced to be, because it wasn't like that for Flag last year at all.
Wemby, it was.
Wemby, it was.
It was for Wemby.
Yeah, it was for Wemby.
I think it's so easy.
Wemby and Zion were like.
I think it's so easy to forget because of the way his career has unfolded, but there was nothing that popped like Zion.
No,
Nothing.
dude. When he walked out of the tunnel, I mean, we sat in the upper deck, bro.
Yeah.
We have media passes.
Yeah.
And we sat in the upper deck for Zion versus the Knicks.
And he took that ball from that dude and then dunked it like right away. It was like, oh my gosh.
It was Kevin Knox.
Yeah.
Ruined his career forever.
Just ripped the ball from Kevin Knox and just hammered it.
Young Zion was ridiculous.
Bro. It was like you were watching a superhero.
Yeah. At Duke.
And everybody was at that arena, in that Thomas and Mack for that. Everybody.
Yeah.
And it was like going to see a Vegas show.
I'm looking forward to it. Like, after the FBI indictments and all the college basketball coaches got in trouble, and a lot of that happened in Vegas, they sort of panicked and were like, we gotta get
right.
And now it's like, nah, we're going back to Vegas. So this is the first time the EYBL's been in Vegas since 2019. And so this would be the first time early in my career, these were the weeks you looked.
The biggest ones.
Oh, it was the best.
Well, and there's a bunch going on while we're out there, but obviously with the McGregor fights going on as well.
Oh, that's this weekend too?
Yes, in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
At the MGM.
Are we going to that? I'm staying there.
It's $1,200
to get in,
just for a ticket.
Yeah.
I would love to go, but I'm not doing that.
I'm a Paramount employee.
I'm not going to sit up at the friggin' wild upper deck in the, it's actually at T-Mobile. But yeah, the McGregor fight, I mean, that whole thing is, because the whole card's loaded, right? Isn't Patty Pimblett on there, or who is it?
It's international. Yeah, it's international fight
international
week.
Fight week.
Well, let's see.
There's a million things going on.
Let's see how valuable of a Paramount employee I am.
Well, plus they have what's it called too? They have all the, all the World Cup's going to be going on too. While we're out there,
it's gonna be a party.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane. And then I want to go see DeBanston and Peterson tomorrow night. I think that'll be.
No, it's gonna be
unbelievable.
All right, this is gonna be all right. Now I'm excited. I didn't even know all this other stuff was going on.
A million things are going on.
I haven't even looked.
Yeah.
Any concerts we need to know about?
Kenny Chesney
at the Sphere. You want to go see Kenny Chesney?
I don't think I want to see Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Sphere?
I have not.
It's awesome.
The last 2 years we have been to Caesars for whoever they had as their, because they've got an amazing theater.
Right.
And so 2 years ago, we went and did Garth Brooks, me and Roser. And then last year, we did Kelly Clarkson. She was amazing.
She was
and
so
this year,
awesome.
they don't have a residency. I was so depressed. I always go to whoever the Caesar, because the Caesars gets the best residencies.
We had Post Malone there.
Oh, yeah.
And like a 5,000 seat he opened a brand new venue.
Yeah.
It's like one of those deals where they pay him like $1 million bucks to do a 5,000 seat thing. And that was good. There's always, I tell people,
always great shows.
I tell people all the time, like, obviously you want to gamble, Vegas is great, but
the shows,
you don't have to gamble. In fact, I don't even think I've gambled the last 2 or 3 times I've been.
That's what we learned.
The shows, the restaurants.
We learned
the shows and restaurants.
Yes. Those are the things we don't regret.
Yeah,
we
never.
regret the other.
You will regret sitting. I tell people all the time,
100%.
If you just want to hang out with your buddies and play blackjack, do that. But it'd be like, so you going to the show? Yeah. How much it cost? Well, tickets are $220 and this and that, whatever. But people are like, I don't want to spend that. You're gonna spend that.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend it. You want to spend it? You want to spend it at a show? Or you want to spend it sitting here talking to the blackjack dealer?
Our regrets are always going out or drinking.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
And so we just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I've moved past that point.
You feel horrible.
No, I'm not trying to.
You just can't do it for. I mean, we're old now.
Yeah. No, I used to try to stay up till 4 a.m. Now I try to get up at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many places to eat there.
Man.
Like, you can have every meal you could eat there. You'd be like, this is the best meal I've had this year. Then you'll eat somewhere else and be like, no, this is the best meal I've had this year.
The best clubs, pools, restaurants, shopping is all in Las Vegas.
All there.
It's all there. All right, I can't wait. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go to the airport now. That's Chris Vernon. He'll be in the big studio in about an hour and 1 minute. When we come back, a panel of writers, CBS Sports, has new predictions updated on where LeBron James is going to play basketball next year. I'll tell you how they voted next.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
What do you bring to the table? Like, you want people to describe Kareem Lopez, the basketball player. What do you want to hear?
I feel like I'm just a winning player, you know, someone that's going to contribute to winning, a competitor, you know, a high IQ player, you know, someone that's going to play the right way. And yeah, like I said, like the first thing I said, just contribute to winning.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit Grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's Grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled. Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org. Now, I got 5 more things you need to know.
Number 1.
A panel of NBA writers at CBSSports.com have updated their predictions for where our king and savior LeBron James will play next season.
Okay.
You want to guess what they're guessing?
So, did I see something about this last night?
You might have. You have eyes.
Is Golden State not on there?
Golden State got 1 vote, but every other vote, 5 different writers who cover the NBA were just asked a simple question. Where is LeBron James playing next year?
My guess is Cleveland.
And 80% of them said Cleveland. And the only one that said the Warriors is Brad Botkin, but no other franchise got a vote.
Yeah.
All indications are right now. And that really, doesn't that make sense to you? Like, he's clearly trying to go out a certain kind of way.
Yeah, when I read that there were talks that he wants to obviously have a documentary crew with him, you know, and document the final season. And some of the teams that were mentioned were Cleveland, the Warriors, San Antonio, Miami, because he'd been there. And I'm like, okay, well, the Spurs and the Heat don't roll like that. They don't let you just bring a crew with you, and that's not how they do things.
And if you are trying to do it that way, it's clear like you want this to be something other than just another basketball season. And so it just would feel weird if it's like, and the final run for LeBron James is with the Timberwolves. It's like this. It doesn't.
No. The Timberwolves don't. The 76ers don't work. Even the Warriors feels weird too.
The only ones that I think actually work, since he wants to make it a documentary, the documentary will be interesting no matter what, I guess. But if you're really trying to, all right, so let's make the best documentary we can make. I think there's only two things that work. One is go home. Go to Cleveland.
Go to Cleveland.
Where it all started. Cleveland will trade for Bronny. It's LeBron and Bronny back in Cleveland, where it all started.
Kid from Akron.
This is a kid from Akron who grew up and raised a son born in Cleveland, and now they're back closing it out together. That's the obvious one, and I think that is mostly why everybody thinks it's probably heading that direction. The only other one would be Golden State, and you could just be like, it's the players who defined an era teaming up to try to get themselves each one more championship.
Yeah.
Steph and LeBron, stars of USA basketball, together. Draymond a part of it too, all that stuff. Maybe they get AD. And then you could throw out like a starting lineup of nothing but future Hall of Famers, and that would be interesting. The old all-time greats trying to flourish in a league run by young people. I think either one of those qualifies as a reasonable, suitable way to do it. Anything outside of that doesn't. I'd have a hard time seeing, because he could probably find better basketball situations. Minnesota is one everybody points to. Like, he would fit perfectly there. But I don't think he's looking for the best basketball situation as much as he's looking for a very good basketball situation that also
a great story
fits into the story. And that seems like,
because LeBron's a business.
Yeah.
He's a business.
I think he goes back to Cleveland. And that's what most of these people seem to think as well. And that'll be a fun story.
Now Windhorst say that too.
And Windhorst, like, we've reached a point where, like, all the people who talk about this stuff are starting to talk about it in the same similar way. If you remember the first big decision, by the time we got to it, everybody had sort of settled into he's going to Miami.
He's going to Miami.
It wasn't like when he said it, it was not a surprise.
Yeah.
By the time we got there, it was like, because I was there. I was in Cleveland that day. There was a LeBron James Skills Academy. I was in Akron, Ohio, the morning that LeBron announced the decision. And he left that camp, flew to, I want to say it was Connecticut or somewhere up there, and like Boys and Girls Club type of thing, and did the decision.
Mm-hmm.
But then I watched it on live television at a bar outside of the Cavs Arena in downtown Cleveland with, I think, Mark Few and Mark Turgeon, something like that.
Yeah.
But like, we watched it together, and I'll never forget, it was because we're sitting in a Cleveland bar. At this point, everybody kind of is bracing for the worst, but still hoping he'll just surprise you and say Cleveland. Right. And when he said, "I'm taking my talents to South Beach," the whole bar was like, F you. And then I'll never forget, I saw this one woman, young woman, and she just went like, the whole bar's like screaming and yelling at the TV, and this one woman goes, she just sat there like that.
Yeah.
And when she looked back, when she raised her head back up, she was just pouring tears. Tears. That was a crazy day.
That was a wild day. I remember that day. He was being tracked, like where he was.
Oh, so I was with it. I wasn't with him. I was there.
Right.
But we were at this camp at Akron, and he was just sort of walking around. And it was like there was like nervous energy in the building, and there really weren't anybody in there except like parents and, you know. But it became clear, like, he was saying goodbye to some people with Nike and whatever, and he was walking out of the building, and it was pretty quiet. And you're just sort of taking it in, like, this guy's life's about to change.
Yeah.
And he's about to be a villain for the first time ever, or at least he's taking it to a new level.
He became the most hated athlete in America that day.
It got, yeah. And I'll never forget this woman, everybody was quiet. He was walking out, and it was, like, just quiet.
Yeah.
And this woman goes, "Don't leave us, King." And I was like, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
That is so sad.
Don't leave us,
Don't
King.
Don't leave us, King. Oh.
So he left. And so that night I'm in that bar and watching it all go down. And I decided, okay, I'm going to get a column out of this. I'm not here to do this, but there's just so much here. Back when I used to write and care about it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, there's so much here. I'd rather sit here and drink all night, but I'm going to go to work. And I met this woman, and this is the impact that his decision made. I met this woman because I was just trying to talk to people, and I met this woman, and she said, "This just makes me second guess everything in my own life." And I said, "Whoa, what? Like, I could tell you were sad, but expand on this." And she said, "Well, I'm a lawyer."
I'm from here. I'm from Cleveland. And I went away for college. And when I got out of law school, I had offers from firms, big firms in D.C. and New York. And I came home to Cleveland to work for a law firm in my hometown. And among the ways I rationalized that, when my parents and my friends were saying, you can move to New York and work at this firm, or move to D.C. and work at this firm. And I came home to Cleveland to work at a smaller firm in Cleveland, Ohio. And the way I rationalized it was, if this is good enough for LeBron James, who am I to think it's not good enough for me? If he can make his home a better place, why can't I make my home a better place? He's a generational talent in basketball. I don't know what I am, but I'd like to think I'm a talent. I do have offers to go other places, but he wants to make his hometown better and great. So I'm going to do that. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. And now it's not. So maybe I need to learn a lesson.
Maybe I need to go to D.C. or New York.
She was just rethinking her whole life, and I was just like you.
That's crazy.
It wasn't just it was not just a basketball thing when he left there that first time. It was like that crushed that city.
Yeah, well, that's why he became such a villain. Is it's like you went on national television and made it about yourself, and crapped on an entire city.
Yeah.
You went on national television and destroyed an entire city just to make yourself and your business and your brand.
He just had a real blind spot for how that was going to play.
Yeah.
I think everybody connected to it had a real blind spot for how that was going to play. It's one thing to leave of one franchise, go to another. That was going to be bad no matter. The breakup was going to be bad no matter what.
Yes.
But to do it on national television, just to hey, watch me. I'm just not going to break up with you in private and move on. Watch me express my love for my next home. It was he had a blind spot for it. Obviously, he goes back, wins a title. It's all good. I don't think he ever had to go back to Cleveland. Doesn't have to go back to Cleveland to be the king of Cleveland, to have a statue and all that stuff someday. But this feels like the right way to end it.
Yeah, no, when he won that title in 2016, the 3-1, he cemented he's good in Cleveland no matter what. Yeah. But, yeah, no, it does feel like this or Golden State would be the way to end it for sure.
Yeah, so most writers at CBS Sports believe it's going to be Cleveland. So does Brian Windhorst. Anything other than that at this point would probably be considered a surprise.
Number 2.
Oh, it was a wild day in the World Cup yesterday. Did you see Argentina?
So I was on the air when this happened.
Crazy.
I was on the air, and it looked like we're like, okay, so Egypt's going to win this. They're up 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
In the 79th minute.
Yes. And then VAR comes in and takes a goal away from Egypt that is lame as hell.
It happened on the other end of the pitch.
It happened on the other end of the pitch.
So I was driving home after the show, and I had, I'm streaming it, and it was like, it felt like they were really just trying to find a way to keep the world champs in it.
Yeah.
Because you go down 2-0, it feels over.
Yeah.
So Egypt scores. They go get it, take it off the board in a way that even the announcers in real time were like, this is not what VAR was for.
Yeah.
Like that happened so far on the other end. But technically, because I think it started, that's where it started. And so technically they could go back and do what they did. But that's not the intention. It's not the spirit of the rule and all that stuff. And it felt in real time like they're just trying to keep Argentina in this, keep Messi alive. Down 2-0, it's over. 1-0, who knows? So they take it off the board, keep it 1-0. Then Egypt scores again. So now it's 2-0 in the 79th minute. And it's like, all right, this is over. Then it's 2-1. Then Messi scores. Beautiful goal. Yeah. It's 2-2. And at this point, I'm going to meet a buddy, try to get in 18 holes. Got in 3.
Oh, rain. Yeah.
And it happened so fast. I park at the golf course, and I get out of the car, and I'm like, you see Argentina? He's like, no, what happened? I was like, dude, they were down 2-0. Now it's 2-2. And by the time I even say that, it's like, what? It's 3-2. They're up somehow. I don't even know how it happened. I had to go back and watch the whole thing. That's crazy.
That's
So, on one hand, if you're Egypt, you can appropriately be upset because you felt like they took a goal off the board. Like that 2-0 could have been 3-0.
Right.
All right? On the other hand, you were still up 2-0 in the 79th minute.
You're still up 2-0 and you blew it.
You blew it. I mean, that's a.
Messi got the equalizer.
He got the equalizer.
He got the equalizer
after missing a PK early.
Missed a PK. He's missed 2 PKs in this tournament that I've seen. One happened in the group stage. He's missed 2 PKs.
I saw people tweeting back and forth about this. He is an above average taker of penalty kicks, but still, like, you're just shocked every time he misses one.
Right.
But even the best are going to miss them.
Yeah. You're going to miss them.
Yeah, you're going to miss. It's just like free throws. I mean, it's not just like free throws, but every time Steph Curry is at the free throw line, you expect him to make it.
He shoots 90%, but that also means there's 10% of the time that he doesn't make it.
He's going to miss 1 out of every 10,
right.
Just because.
Yeah.
And you're going to miss penalty kicks. But yeah, he misses them more than you would think he should.
Yeah.
He needs to work on that.
He needs to work on that.
He needs to work on that.
Need to work on that.
Messi, I think you need to get back down to Miami and work on that a little bit.
Work on the PKs. And if he did, and maybe it wouldn't even have been the situation that it was yesterday, because if you make a PK earlier, then you're not down 2-0. You got a goal in there too, and
So Argentina advances. They remain alive. They're through to the last 8.
They are.
Now hit your button. Let's get to the penalty kicks in the next one.
Number 3.
Switzerland over Colombia.
Money laundering defeats cocaine.
Woo! The penalty kicks are a blast. I get so nervous for those guys.
Yeah,
I root for all of them to make all the kicks because I
hate the slowdown. I hate when they slow down and then just run up there and kick the damn ball.
Kick the ball.
Just kick the ball.
Just kick the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the strategy in it. You're waiting to see if the goalie leans one way, and if the goalie does, boom, then you can, because you've slowed down, you can kick it the other way. Like, I understand it, but it. Yeah.
I love the drama of the penalty kicks. I would hate to be involved in it. It would be because the pressure is immense. You're asked to do something you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Those are the hardest things. Those are the things I hate most. I don't want a 4-foot putt.
Yeah.
I want a 40-foot putt.
Yeah, right. No pressure to make the 40-foot putt.
I'm not supposed to make this.
Yeah.
The 4-foot putt you're supposed to make. Those are the ones I hate.
Yeah.
Give me the 40-foot putt.
You don't want the pressure.
I don't like it.
That's cool. I
don't like it.
I'm kind of with you on that.
I have never liked sports pressure.
Yeah.
I'm a weak-minded competitor.
I love your self-awareness about this.
No, I admit it freely.
Yeah.
I have never dealt well with sports pressure.
Yeah.
And to me, that is the nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a penalty kick. You're supposed to make it. But you might not. And if you don't, I mean, it's on you.
Yeah.
It falls on you. Mm-hmm. So I don't care about Switzerland or Colombia. I'm just watching. I'm just like, God, I hope this guy makes it. Because I know, at least I think, I imagine what his life is like if he doesn't.
Right.
If it really is just like, we would have advanced in the 2026 World Cup as a country, as a team, if you could have just made your little stupid penalty kick.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that somebody has to carry that around with them. I feel the same way with field goal kickers. In the final seconds,
oh, it's tough.
I'm always rooting for the guy to make the kick unless it runs counter to my own interest in gambling. Or like, I'm a Memphis grad. So if Memphis is playing Tulane and Tulane's kicker has a 27-yard field goal to win it at the Horn, I want him to miss that. F him. But any other scenario, I'm just watching. There was like a Michigan-Ohio State game a few years ago where I think the kicker missed at the end, and I was just like, I don't care about Michigan. I don't care about Ohio State. But I think I care about what this young man's life's going to be. So just make this and send it to overtime. Because if you don't, I don't remember his name, but I promise you every fan of that school does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's who you are forever.
Yeah.
You're at a wedding 12 years from now. Oh, what's your name? Billy. Billy what? Billy Johnson. Billy Johnson. Are you? Oh.
Yeah.
The rest of your life, that's who you are.
Oh, I mean, the kicker, the Tennessee kicker who missed that kick this year against Georgia this past year, missed that game-winning field that would have won the game against Georgia.
Oh, my buddy's from here, isn't he?
I mean, yeah, he's from here, and it's like, man,
Yeah,
Like,
I think I came. Yeah,
I was at Manning's bar in New Orleans because I was down there for the 49ers Saints game. So that game was Sunday, but Saturday we were watching college football there, and the amount of Tennessee fans that were in there. I mean, some lady when he missed that kick stood up. It's a grown ass woman, double birded the TV and said, "F you!"
yeah.
Like that's what you are.
Like, yeah, and it can change the way your life.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the alternative to that. Same dude, Billy Johnson, but you make the kick.
Oh yeah, now you're. I mean,
you're at a wedding 12 years from now. Hey, how are you? What's and your name is Billy? Billy what? Billy Johnson. Billy John. Are you? Oh man, I remember that kick.
Yep.
I was at Manning's.
Yep.
This one moment changes the way you are accepted for the rest of your life.
Nobody wants to be Scott Norwood.
No.
You want to be Adam Vinatieri. You don't want to be Scott Norwood. You want to be Adam Vinatieri.
So I wanted everybody to make every penalty kick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a couple of Colombian fellas didn't do it. And Switzerland.
You got to be careful with that country, man. I mean, the 94 World Cup, they freaking, the Andres Escobar had the own goal against America. Okay, like.
Well, that's the other thing. I had this.
Died.
Like if you don't know, they killed a dude.
They killed it. Colombia killed one of their own citizens.
So that popping into his head. Does he go like this? Could cost me my life.
Yeah, bro. They may kill me when I go back home if I don't make this.
Does that pop? Like if I miss a putt, I don't assume I'm going to be murdered.
Yeah.
I just go, God. I just get mad at myself.
Yeah, right.
But like you miss a PK. You play for Colombia. Does it cross? I'm not trying to be like, and now they're going to kill him. I don't know what they're going to do.
I mean, I think it has to.
I think it has to pop into your head.
Yeah, like
the last guy who screwed up a World Cup for my country
in America,
they took him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It would at least pop in my head.
It would absolutely pop in my head.
It popped like a good 30 for 30, but I don't want to see another man get murdered over a soccer match.
No, I don't want to see anybody get murdered over a soccer match.
So I root for everybody to take the PKs and make them. So Switzerland advances. That means 6 of the last 8 teams in this World Cup. I guess Steven clipped it, and like the soccer segment got some attention on YouTube. Yeah. And Dan Wetzel has subsequently written a nice column for ESPN, and it sounds like I either read that column and then came on here and talked, or he listened to us and then wrote the column.
Right.
It's all the same points that we made yesterday. And then I found another piece that was written actually last month that was terrific. And it was a very smart soccer guy, just totally with amazing detail, explaining a lot of what we talked about yesterday, but like with the numbers. So anytime people start talking about we're not athletic enough as soccer players or big enough or strong enough, it's just all crazy. It's just the average height of the Argentinian player is me.
Yeah, right.
Not really, but like close to me. The idea that we aren't big enough, strong enough, fast enough, or we don't have enough, or all our athletes are playing football. You could take our best athletes, throw them in football, take their next best athlete, throw them in basketball, and we still got plenty of athletes left over to be awesome at soccer.
Yeah.
We just do it the wrong way. We financially cut people out. We play more than we train. We just do it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And this is sort of Wetzel's column. He's like, this will not stop until youth soccer is changed in America. You have to change the way we develop. Our players are not developed well enough to compete with any of these teams that are left. We are good enough to get to the round of 16. We have spent decades proving when we're good enough to do that. Because we got 340 million people here. You can find them. We can find enough good soccer players to get out of the group stage, maybe win a match now that it's expanded to 32. But we're going to hit a wall at some point. And the reason we hit that wall is going to be the same every time. Because the dude we're competing against now, they were raised differently, trained differently, developed differently. And that's why 6 of the 8 are from there, and we can't break through for decades. When I was a kid and we would lose in the World Cup, people would say, here's how to fix it. And we have never actually fixed it.
Yeah.
Because here's what it takes to fix it. you got to kill the business of it.
Yeah.
It's a business. And you got to
and then it runs deep.
What do you want? What do you want? Do you want to have an incredible youth soccer business, or do you want to actually develop soccer players that can compete on a World Cup stage? Because you cannot have both. Switzerland is not making youth soccer a business the way it is a business in America, the way youth baseball is a business in America. And so you hear this. I saw this last night. It drives me crazy. People go, and it's smart people making dumb points. I see people talk about, they go, so we don't develop youth soccer players the right way. That's what I'm hearing now. But like youth basketball is a business. And like, we still got pretty good basketball players. We still win the gold medal in basketball. So like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. It seems obvious to me. Basketball is not a priority all over the world the same way soccer is. It's getting there, and that's why every MVP comes from somewhere other than America now.
Right.
It's getting there. Oh, we're going to look up in 20 years, and we're not going to be as good as France at this, maybe.
That may happen in 4 years.
They don't prioritize baseball in other countries, really. They don't prioritize basketball in other countries to any sort of real degree. So we can develop baseball players however we want to develop baseball players, and we're still going to have the best baseball players because they don't care about this in most other places. We can develop American football players however we want to develop them. We're going to have the best because most countries don't care. So don't get tricked into, well, youth baseball is a business, and we have look at major league rosters. I mean, don't actually, but the difference between soccer and everything else is that soccer is a priority everywhere. In every, I don't want to say every, but like soccer is the world sport.
Yes.
Every country, most countries prioritize it in a way that they don't prioritize other sports. So we can kind of do whatever we want to do in other sports and be good and we got 340 million people and we have all the best training and everything and facilities, and we can get enough. We can be the best at most sports just by being America. But in this one sport, they've cared about it longer than we have. They care about it more than we do. And more to the point, they just do it totally differently. And we can't break through. So what do? You're going to keep the business of youth soccer going? Because if so, this is what you will continue to get. Or do you kill the business to actually just, we don't even have to invent how to do it. They've showed us.
They showed you how to do it.
Just copy them. And we are moving in that direction a little bit, but we still aren't there. Go read Dan Wetzel's column. It's got a lot of stuff that sort of underlines everything we're talking about right now. But yeah, we're going to watch World Cup, see this thing through. And most of the nations that we're going to see moving forward are going to be European nations that very similarly identify, develop, and train young talents. And if we ever want to join them at this part of the event, we got to start doing it more like them. Otherwise, it be more disappointment every 4 years.
Number 4.
Shohei Ohtani made history again yesterday. He hit his 300th career home run.
Saw this
in Major League Baseball, making him the first player in the history of the major leagues to have 300 homers and at least 170 stolen bases in his first 9 years as a player. So I know that's drawing some weird lines just to try to make a point, but the point is always this with Shohei. It's like every week, and I'm exaggerating, but it feels like every week he does something that you're just sitting on Twitter and here comes the tweet.
Yeah.
And it's like, nobody's ever done this before. He just did something, and we've been playing baseball for a long time, and there's been people from all over the world that's done it, and nobody has ever done what this guy just did. And he does it, it feels like once a week, something. It's hit a home run up there, or pitched and did this, or hit 3 there, or it struck out this many without walking this. He just does things that pitchers have ever done and hitters have never done. And it just sort of struck me as this came through. Like, we are living, and I guess you could maybe do this in most eras, but I think right now, like over the past month, it is possible that we have watched eventually when these three people retire. You will say this about these three people, and we've got to watch them all compete in the past month. Shohei Ohtani, Lionel Messi, and Victor Wembanyama. When they all retire, I think it's pretty clear with Messi. When they all retire, we might say, nobody ever played that sport better than that person played that sport. Nobody's ever been better at soccer than Messi. Nobody's ever been better at baseball than Shohei. Nobody's ever been better at basketball than Wemby. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but those are very reasonable things we might say about all three of those people.
Well, I think you do say it about Messi.
I think you can already say it about Shohei. We've never seen anything like this.
I can tell you can say it about Ohtani. If I judge just by, like, because I'm into the collectibles cards thing, I can tell you there's only one athlete who touches him price-wise right now.
There you go.
And it's Michael Jordan.
There you go. Okay.
Like, he is priced like he is the best player of all time.
And then you know, everybody talks about Wemby being...
And Wemby,
everybody says he can.
I think he can.
So, like, you know, we spend a lot of time, like, glorifying Michael Jordan and looking back on Larry Bird and, oh, man, Joe Montana. And, like, we're living in it right now. Like, just turn on the TV. You are maybe watching the greatest soccer player of all time, the greatest basketball player of all time, and the greatest baseball player of all time. Like, right now. Just turn on the
TV.
They're there.
So all you got to do is turn on the TV.
All you got to do is turn on the TV. All right. Let's get to an ugly story.
Number 5.
So, Marshawn Kneeland.
Yeah.
You probably know this story. 24 years old. Took his life last November. Self-inflicted gunshot wound. And the update came yesterday. His family had his brain analyzed following the death, and he was diagnosed with CTE. And I don't know, as I was reading it, I was like, well, of course, you know. But when you hear the first part of this story, you don't, at least I didn't. Here's what I'm trying to say. You hear Marshawn Kneeland, Cowboys rusher, has died self-inflicted gunshot wound. And you're like, what? What happened? And in reality, you know what we should do right now? Every time somebody under 30 in the NFL does something like this, you should automatically assume it's CTE.
Yeah.
You don't want to know why? Because, and this is in the story, the doctor who diagnosed it said he was not surprised. And when they say why, you know what he says? Because more than half of the brains we've been able to look at of former NFL players who died before 30, more than half, they have this.
Yeah.
It's almost always there. If I hear about a under 30 NFL player, quote, going crazy, I assume it is CTE.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Like that young man did not want to die.
Yeah.
His brain.
Yes.
It's awful.
And
I used to have real strong, I'm conflicted, perhaps a hypocrite on this, because I
love football.
I love football, but I even mean there was a time where I said, my children will not play football. It's obviously dangerous. And we know more than we've ever known. And what we know now is that it's bad. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. And then you look up and your kids are on iPads all day long, and it's like, if they want to play football, man. Just get out of the house and run around and whatever.
Yeah.
So I've loosened on this. I still understand all of the dangers, but I think it's also dangerous for your kids to just be sitting on iPads all day long. You know?
Right.
You know, I want my kids out and doing things, and football is something that they both enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, my middle guy was at football practice this morning. They both play flag football together. They have both played tackle football. And I still acknowledge this is a dangerous sport that can lead to bad things, but I also want my kids to be around other kids and have teammates and friends and run around. And this is one of the sports that they want to do, and so I'm not going to stand in the way of that when the alternative might be them sitting on a couch with an iPad. But when I'm watching it, and when these stories pop up, like, it's never lost on me. Like, this is a brutal game. You can come out of it, okay? I think most do. But I even remember I told this story once. I was on a plane a few years ago with Kevin Green, the former NFL player.
Yeah.
And he was great. We sat
Carolina Panther. They played for the Steelers for a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny because I pieced together. We were sitting together, and people recognized him. We were coming from Chicago. I think he was coming back from that same thing you and Vernon always go to.
Oh, the National Sports Collectors Convention?
I think he was. I think it was around the same time.
That's
and I think
possible.
I think it was that. Anyway, nicest man. He's passed since.
Yeah.
Nicest man. He was taking pictures with people. Like, there was a guy sitting behind him who actually had on like a jersey for the team that he used to play for, and so it was like he like knew everything about his career, and they were talking, and he was just being kind and cool and taking pictures and everything. Here's the point. Then we landed. He couldn't walk. He's not much older than me, and he was having a hard time just getting around the airport. Like, his body had however old he was at the time, he walked like he was 90.
Yeah.
And that is a direct result of just what his body was put through.
Yeah.
And so it can really take a toll on you physically, can also take a toll on you mentally. And yeah, that's never lost on me as we're watching it.
No, there was, obviously as a 49ers fan, Patrick Willis, who played at Ole Miss, he retired early. He had a toe injury, like a toe foot injury that he had. And basically the doctors told him, you can play.
Right.
Like, you can keep playing and you can play. But if you want to play 3 more years, 4 more years, 5 more years, 6 more years, by the time you're 40, 45, you're probably going to be walking with a limp the rest of your life. Yeah. And he said, I'd rather retire because I want to be able to play basketball and football in the yards with my kids. Another one we had was Chris Borland, who had a bunch of concussions. He had concussions in high school, concussions at Wisconsin. And then the 49ers drafted him, I think, 3rd-round pick out of Wisconsin. This is several years ago, like long time ago, like a decade ago. And he had a great rookie season, great rookie year, and then retired because he had another concussion his rookie year and said, I'm not doing this.
We've seen multiple players now say that, and I admire it every time because I'm not sure it would be something I would be able to do.
Right.
Because it's a thing you can't see. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit like, I don't know, if you smoke, I mean, the whole world telling you it's bad for you, but you also might have a grandmother who's 88 years old and been smoking her whole life.
Right.
So you can sort of be like, well, I know it can get you, but it might not.
Right.
And so you light up again. Mm-hmm. In football, similar in the sense that it might get you. People are telling you it's dangerous. It might get you, but look at Peyton Manning.
Right.
He's fine. Look at Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't trade spots with Tom Brady? He played a long time. He's fine. So you can come out of it unscathed, but some don't. Mm-hmm. And I think I would be more in line with, I'll probably be okay. Yeah, because that's the way I am now in my own life anyway. I'm just, I don't think I have the healthiest lifestyle, and I'm just like, well, I'll probably be all right.
And in the end, it's their choice. It's like, I understand if you don't want to do it anymore because, hey, I'm worried about I'm just worried about this. Cool. But if you do continue to play, it's your choice to do it.
Right. I think I would be more like, I'm just going to assume I'll be one of the ones that's okay.
I'll be all right.
Keep paying me the millions.
Nothing has happened so far that's made me go, nothing's going to be all right.
That's the way I would. I know that's the way I would be. But some aren't. Some are like, okay, I think I've heard enough.
Yeah.
I don't feel different. I don't look different. I feel like I could go to work today and do this job the way I've been doing it my whole life. But my doctor's telling me, if I get hit one more time or 2 more times, it could really impact negatively my life moving forward. I'm out of this. Mm-hmm. I admire people who can do that. I don't know that I would. Yeah. I don't know that I would be able to. It's a rough story.
It is.
It's a rough story. Anyway, all right, let's do Carryout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do that now?
No, let's just go to break.
Okay.
Pressure-packed moment in sports, hands down, has to be shootout in the World Cup. Because I am a casual fan of the beautiful game called football. I I wanted to throw up. I wanted to throw up for all of these teams, for every kick.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Grizzlies Summer Camps, presented by Ortho South, are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. Space is limited, so visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That website again, grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies. I tell you, I'm speaking from experience. I've been to these camps. My kids have been to these camps. My boys are going to the camp.
Oh, that's good that your kids were there.
Yeah, I don't go there just to hang out. I'm not just hanging out with the Junior Grizzlies. I want to be clear about that. My kids are there. I take them and I drop them off, and then I come back and I pick them up.
But they're cool.
The best.
Yeah.
This is something they actually asked for. Hey, Dad, when's the Grizzlies camp again? Because they have locations all over the city and area. But there's one at the Gatorade Fieldhouse, which is like a mile from our home.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're registered. We're locked and loaded. I got 2 kids, registration fees. We're ready to go. If you want to get your kids involved, grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies, grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies. Let's do Carryout.
It's time for GP's Carryout. One final segment filled with stuff to take with you. It's not everything you need to know, but it's most of it. What did we miss today?
Congratulations to our buddy Tim Bontemps from ESPN.
Yeah!
He's now a member of the Atlanta Hawks front office.
Shout out Timmy. I hit him up on Twitter. I said congrats to him.
Yeah, he's the best. St. Bonaventure grad. So him and Woj would always hit me up on the A10 games on CBS Sports Network. Just genuinely, like I know people, you see these guys on TV and listen to them on podcasts, read their stories, but you don't know them. And some of them are awesome people. Yeah. And other ones are not so awesome people. And, we turn these mics off. I'll tell you who's who. Tim's the best. Yeah. Like a genuinely good guy.
Yes.
Just just a good guy.
Yes.
Regardless of his profession or anything else. Just a solid human. And I'm not surprised to see him get these types of opportunities. I'm not surprised when these types of things happen, because if I ran an NBA franchise and I would be consuming I think, podcast and Sports Center and listening to people. And if I ever stumbled into somebody, I'm like, okay, this guy's talking about things the way I think about things. He just sort of randomly on a podcast suggested a 4-team deal we might need to be involved in, and that's like really close to something I was already like. It's not surprising to me people who run NBA franchises could be consuming NBA media and be like, no, this guy's smart.
Yeah,
like this,
we may want to hire him.
Like this guy has good ideas.
Yeah,
he's just being an analyst on television, but every time he talks, he seems to have good ideas.
Yeah,
like you know who's like this? Honestly, Chris Harrington.
Yes,
he has good ideas. Like he wrote in the Daily Memphian a week ago about the possibility of Quinten Post before anybody. I mean, and that's not him. I don't want to speak for Chris, but I don't think that's him getting that information from the front office as much as he's just like looking at it and going, he's very good at looking at things and trying to figure out what makes sense among these things. And that's at least an aspect of being a front office member. Can you see things? Do you have an understanding of how this sport works? And can you see things that make sense?
Harrington has had that lane for, I've known Harrington since 2007, 2006, like maybe almost 20 years. He has had that lane with the Grizzlies, the way he has written about the Grizzlies, whether it was the Memphis Flyer or the Daily Memphian or, wherever. And nobody else has written about the team the way he has when it comes to that kind of stuff.
To my point, I'm not trying to glaze Harrington, but
we're kind of glazed. Let's glaze Harrington a little bit.
No, but I read everything he writes, and when he did those daily hits with Calkins, I would try to listen to that when I could, and under the same umbrella as Tim Bontemps. Like I'm being sincere here. If I ran the Memphis Grizzlies, Chris Harrington would be somebody I would at least want to talk to. Yeah, because he's every time he's just clearly a smart guy who understands the NBA, and I don't know that I need him in individual workouts, but like, hey, just come in and think through this with us. He's a good thinker.
Yeah,
I like good thinkers.
I like good thinkers too.
Tim Bontemps is a good thinker.
Shout out Timmy.
Shout out Timmy. Congratulations.
What's today's biggest game?
Let's go to the WNBA. Fever and the Sparks, USA Network tonight, 9 o'clock, Crypto.com Arena. Indiana, 7.5-point favorite on the road. The total is 182.5. How you going to act? Do you believe in Caitlin Clark or not?
Well, I'm not allowed to. As an NBA employee, I have to stay away from that.
Yeah, but you could just say it.
I can just say it.
You can't execute it.
So it's
you can't go full Jonte.
It's LA and
the LA Sparks, they're at home. They're 3 games below.
Cameron Brink playing?
I hope so.
I like her.
I like her too. I think everybody likes her.
Yeah, I would think the Fever, but let's go with it's in LA.
Yeah, let's get some points.
Yeah, let's go Cameron Brink.
Let's go Cameron Brink. Plus
I have no idea if she's playing.
Let's see if we can find out together whether Cameron Brink expects to make it. Okay, she is their 5th leading scorer, but number 1 on Instagram, I bet.
Damn right.
Well, I can't. So when she played June 15th.
Okay.
But it's July 8th.
Oh, is she out?
Sounds like she's been out.
Damn. Well, then we're going Fever.
Yeah, we're going Fever.
Going Fever then.
We're not.
Yeah. I'm not invested in the Sparks without Cameron Brink.
You take the 5th leading scorer off the Sparks, you got problems.
You got problems.
You take the 5th leading scorer off the Sparks, you got problems.
You got problems.
Indiana Fever laying the 7.5. I'm with you.
What are we watching on TV?
So Obsession is now streaming.
Okay, what is this? I've heard about this, but I don't know what it is.
Horror movie came out, small independent film. Small independent film.
I don't do horror.
Like they made it for like $750,000.
Yeah.
And then it got in theaters and it just blew up. It's like the biggest horror movie of all time, box office stuff, like breaking all kinds of records. So it's streaming now, and we decided to watch it. And oh, buddy.
Yeah, I'm no.
You got to be careful what you wish for. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't do horror movies.
Buddy gets a wish. I'll just give you the simple version. Buddy gets a wish, and he makes a wish. And it did not go well.
Yeah, bad wish.
It is a bad wish. It's got 94% approval on Rotten Tomatoes, both from audiences and critics. So everybody loves it. Mm-hmm. Normal people love it. Critics love it. And this young woman, the actress, Indy Navarrete. Mm-hmm. She plays the main character, Nikki. She's getting real Oscar buzz.
Okay.
So this type of genre doesn't usually show up at the Academy Awards, but this young woman come out of nowhere.
It's a long way to go for the Oscars.
That's what's working against it mostly, because this movie came out so early that people just forget about it by the time the Oscars got here, even though it will be eligible for the next Academy Awards. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for, you got to
strap in.
You got to strap in, all right?
Yeah.
It gets a little wild.
Yeah.
If you don't mind it getting a little wild. Obsession? I give it 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
I think I watched it. I watched it with the family, and then I just up late another night, and I was just like, let me just sort of, as I'm doing other stuff, just have it on again, just to see what I missed. You watch it the second time, you see some stuff you didn't see the first time.
Start picking up on new things.
Man,
that's a good movie usually.
Obsession streaming now on Apple TV.
What's the best thing we've read?
So I told you about that panel of writers. CBS Sports did a roundtable on where LeBron will end up. If you haven't read that yet, go check it out. Good thoughts from 5 different writers. Most of them think he's going to be a Cavalier for the 3rd time in his career.
What's on tap for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to be in Las Vegas.
Me too.
God willing. When are you going?
We fly out at like 11:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Y'all just not doing shows?
Pretty much.
How'd y'all get that deal?
I don't know.
I'm doing a show at 8 a.m. Las Vegas time tomorrow.
I don't know. We got the Southwest flight. So, I don't know. We're taking the direct flight. We used to take the direct Spirit flight, but that's not a thing anymore. Thank God.
I'm loyal. I only fly Delta.
Yeah.
And there is no
Respect.
direct. There's no direct.
No.
So I'm going to Atlanta.
All right.
I'll see you in Atlanta if you're in Atlanta.
Say what's up to Dustin Poirier if he's there.
Oh, man. I hope he's not. Or I hope he is.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give him a hug.
No, we'll do the show Friday at Red Tail at Resorts World, live in Las Vegas, 10 a.m. Pacific. Red Tail at Resorts World, 10 a.m. Pacific, Las Vegas on Friday, noon here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'll be doing the Gary Parrish show.
Yeah.
From the MGM Grand at 8 a.m. There was a time in my life where I don't think you wanted me on camera at 8 a.m. in Las Vegas.
It shows growth, maturity.
Like I'm flying there now.
Or you're just old and your body hurts.
There you go. Yeah. I don't know that I'm more mature.
Yeah, it's just old and your body hurts.
It just hurts.
Yeah.
Now, you ready? I am flying to Las Vegas today.
Yeah.
I'll land at a totally reasonable time. And you know what my plan is to do tonight?
To go take a nap.
I don't even think I'll leave the hotel room. I don't have any interest in.
You gonna go get dinner at least?
I might just get a bite to eat. I don't even want to call anybody. I just want to get there and just crash out.
Right.
And then feel fresh tomorrow because it's gonna be tomorrow's a long day.
Yeah.
I got to do a show and then I got to go to EYBL and then I guess I'm gonna go see Devonson Peterson.
Right.
And you just don't want to feel like hell.
Right. That's a long day.
That's a long.
It's a long day.
It's a long first day, and don't screw it up with the first night.
No.
So I even have people all right, I have told that don't tell anybody I said this. I've just told everybody I get there Thursday. I don't want anybody to bother me tonight.
Well, I hope they're not watching.
Please don't tell anybody. I just be like, I'll catch up with you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Hit me Thursday. Wednesday is a night. You can get some alone time.
Mm-hmm.
And by alone time, I mean sleep time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be well rested at 8 a.m. I hope. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We'll find out together.
We'll find out.
We'll find out together.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here this week.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to enjoy the rest of my day. And then we'll meet back here tomorrow at 10 Central, 8 a.m. Pacific. Till then, be careful, be kind, be good. Rep your hood.